Tell me when we are.
We are right now. We are
What's
live.
up, everybody?
Well, it takes it a minute for it to propagate through the wonderful wide world of the internet, you know.
That's very true.
Al Gore has to personally route it through the series of tubes.
He does.
Yeah.
It took him a while. He never said when he invented it that he made it efficient. He just said that he made it. So, got to go through a couple of hoops every now and then.
Yep. Anyway.
Well, what's going on, everybody?
Hope you guys enjoyed the at-show coverage. This is Vintage Breaks South. So, put the flavor of the South in your mouth. I like how that rolls. It's funny to me. It amuses me. What's up, James Gottschall? Yeah, it amuses me. I gotta get the chat up on a bigger screen. So, I had the plan, I bought a new streaming rig. I bought a completely new computer to stream with. And I ran out of time before I got to set it up.
Tisk.
So I had to, at 3 o'clock, I had to come in and I had to put in the old system to go with it. So,
So that's what that message meant. I was really confused. You're like, I'm putting my studio together. I'm like, why? It should be together. But now it makes sense.
I had to tear down my green screen and everything.
Right.
Dirty South. I agree with you. Dirty South. Guys, I want to show you something. That something is not random.org. This is something that I worked on. This is vbsouth.com. What vbsouth.com does is it shows you what we have in the South for the main site. Let me 1 second, Drew. Not that I don't want to see your smiling face here, but I want to display the maximum screen as we can.
You're good, man.
So what we have here is our inventory listed, where you can, if you ever wonder, hey, what do they have? And keep in mind, this is a work in progress. So this is something that that's going to change a lot. The look, design, and feel is going to change a lot. I made get cute with pulls here and put a little pull screen here, up here. But you see here, this is the baseball inventory. You can click and go into the Vintage Breaks website proper, and just purchase from there. We have football, basketball, all there. If you may notice, the new hotness we have, never seen before on VintageBreaks.com, is Panini new hotness. First off the line football. First off the line basketball. I said football. We've had football before, but it goes all the way down. We got other sports. We got some 81 Donners golf in stock. We got hockey in stock. We got non-sports in stock. We got a pretty good mix here in the South. Layton has restocked a lot of our inventory. Yeah, James, if you just got to the show, you're gonna have a bad time because it's closed. All right, so let me run through some of this real quick, and then I will run through the specials. Of course, we have the all-day $100 promo going on with the mystery envelope, and if you know anything about Layton's mystery envelope, that's something to be excited about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those things are awesome.
Yeah, and then we added some links, James, and then we got the VIP spot and $100 break credit.
Nice.
All going live there. I'm gonna use my phone to do that. It's just easier to talk on YouTube with the phone, you know.
Right. There you go. I'm trying to get this out and get a little watch party going here.
Yeah.
Myself. Hope everybody's having a good day today. As good of a day as LSU is. Holy cow, LSU. Second quarter, man. 14-3 over Georgia. That's, I don't know how much of a surprise that is to too many people, but
not at all.
I expected it to be a little bit closer, but you know more about SEC football than me. But looks like LSU's probably gonna run away with that one. Run away with that championship game.
That's your national champion, LSU. Like, I've never seen a quarterback in college in lock like he is right now. He is just Joe Burrow is dialed in, and I've never seen anything like it.
I'll agree with you right there. He reminds me right now of, you go back to one of Tebow's years or one of Cam's years, where a quarterback just absolutely took over and, like you said, was just so dialed in that every single game he went into, it didn't matter the team he was against. It just, you expected him to overcome it. You expected him to deal with whatever was thrown his way, and I think you're dead on. I think that's how Burrow is right now.
Well, he's way different than someone like Tebow or Cam.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about when a quarterback takes a team on his back, like Burrow is kind of right now.
It reminds me more of the old Fun and Gun days under Spurrier with like Heath Schuler, those guys.
Yeah.
Sexy Rex Grossman.
Yeah, there you go.
Rex Grossman was a dynamic and dominant college quarterback.
He was.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, so what we got going on here is we got a $50 bonus. This is called the Holiday Cheer. There are 15 cards there. You got to spend $50 to get in. The cookies, the highlights, is this Pete Alonso metallic. That's the metallic version. I don't know if you can tell. The metallic versions are parallels, really hard to hit, highly sought after. And the Vladimir Guerrero, instead of a baseball bat, he's got candy canes.
Yeah, I love that card.
Rest of the hits are holiday themed. We have a Tatis, Ohtani from last year, Glaber, Devers, another Glaber, another Ohtani, another Devers, Eloy Jimenez from Finest, and a Joey Bart camo from Bowman.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
And there's 3 more cards in there too. Let me grab those 3 more cards.
Well, you know, it's always a nice list. I love the holiday theme. Those holiday cards are fun. As we were talking about just the other day, not only does my son love opening them, and I like opening them with him because it's hard to get him excited about anything except for Pokemon right now. He's moved on from sports to Pokemon mostly, but he loves those holiday cards. Loves those to death, and I love them too because they hold some nice value, and the variations they did this year that you were talking about were just awesome. One of my favorites is that Trout shot that they've used for about 500 different cards of him scaling the fence.
Yeah.
Except for this time they threw the star on it, so he's trying to reach up and put the star on the tree. I love it. Like, I mean, that's perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Little things like that are just perfect.
I mean, they're making you look at every card, and I think that's a good thing. Like, you have to look. You go, oh, did I hit? Is that SP? Is that an SP? Hey, what's the SP on this card? Because some of them are really subtle. Like the Gleyber Torres base SP, he's just got like ugly Christmas sweater wrist guards on. Right. And it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not immediately apparent what's going on until you really look at the picture.
And I like that. That causes people to sit back and actually, pay attention to the cards they're opening. I do wish we could get to where the collation wasn't, you knew exactly where the hit was in every single pack.
Yeah.
But that would, but other than that, at least it makes you pay a little bit closer attention to the cards and enjoy the cards that we're looking at instead of, rifling through them and spending 5 seconds as, quite a few people do these days. Hey, Dean, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Saturday, evening here.
Well, here we go. What we have here is this is the first this is the first time we've ever had this on Vintage Breaks. It's
nice.
Prism First Off the Line Basketball.
Yeah. 10
cards. There are 4 silvers and 3 exclusive shimmers. And the shimmers are there's 3 autographs. There's 10 cards. They're all parallels. There are no base cards in this. first off the line, this is a really hot product. This is what Panini did with that Dutch auction they did. That last week you might have saw us monitoring that.
And I'm going to tell you right now, as somebody that, you know, if you guys listen to my podcast or know me at all through the hobby, you know I'm a diehard Chromium guy. I run OPC on Facebook. The Chromium products are really what I focus on, and Prism especially. This first off the line right here, phenomenal product, and something these shimmers have already developed a really strong cult following. It's only going to get a lot stronger, and I mean these first off the line boxes, I think people are going to look back at the price they ended up getting them from the Dutch auction and the price that people were able to give for breaks, and look back on these a couple years later and think, wow, that was an absolute steal.
Yeah. So as we said earlier, vbsouth.com. You won't have to ask what we have in stock anymore. You just go to vbsouth.com. Most of them are linked up. Keep in mind this is still a work in progress. We are very much working on this. You know, we have Bowman Sterling that we have a bounty on. We have Top Sapphire available. The bounty for Bowman Sterling is a Ronald Acuna. First Bowman, PSA 10. Let me adjust the setting here real quick. My camera is too bright. I always do this. I always put the exposure one higher than it's supposed to be because it looks great unless a card is in frame. There we go. Like you can't read a PSA label with the exposure set to that.
Wow.
So there we go.
James, 1982 T football, Topps football wax pack 50 break.
I don't know. I gotta check, James. Let's see. '82 Topps football.
How's it going, Nick Gable Jr.? Nicholas Gable Jr. has joined. Gilmore the Stash, Mr. Stash.
Yeah. Hey,
It's nice you're able to broadcast live from the National today, Chris. That's good. I'm glad you're able to take your time out.
Yeah, right? Oh.
Surprisingly good audio quality considering there's so many people there. I will say.
Yeah, I just toned them out. I'm here in the lobby here in Rosemont.
Yeah. No, it's solid. I mean, it just shows the dedication here at VP South. Yeah.
Yeah, I also found a time machine and went back in time.
You did.
And this is what I used it for.
Andrew? What's up, Andrew? How's it going, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a while. How's everything going, bro? Hope everything's good with you.
Hey, James, that 82 Topps football wax pack 50 did break. Mikey busted it earlier. I know because he's got it marked as old packs. That means it broke.
There you go. Trying to check the score of the East Carolina game. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We're not good enough to play in a championship game. Oh. It's gonna be a fun day tomorrow, man. Lots of awesome football going on tomorrow. Some crazy good games. Cannot wait.
Talking about NFL?
Yeah, NFL. It's gonna be an awesome Sunday.
Coming to you live from the men's room. Andrew Robbins. Look at that. It's Andrew Robbins.
I know. Mr. Andrew joining the chat. Gotta love it.
Alright, we're going to start off here. We're going to start off with a personal pack for James Ector.
Alright. Yeah, James, the Eagles are still hanging in there, man. I will say, you guys gotta be very thankful that the Cowboys are as bad as they are, because they're letting you guys. I mean, you guys are handing every other team in there the division, but for some reason they won't take it from you. And the way your schedule looks now, it actually sets up nicely for you guys. And where last week I had the Eagles not making the playoffs, now I actually having you guys winning the division. So I think you guys still have what it takes, but there's a lot riding on these next couple weeks for you guys. I mean, beyond just the playoffs, I think you're looking at a lot riding on a lot of coaching position, management position, and even your quarterback. I think that the next couple weeks are going to have a lot to do with what ends up happening with Wentz, and I think that's something that hopefully doesn't weigh on him too much, and he can still go out and play some football. But somehow you guys are still hanging in there, better than my Panthers at least. No, nobody does want the division. No, I mean, unfortunately, one of them has to win at this point. But you know, normally you look at that division and you think them there and the South, that's where the two wild cards are going to come from. Historically, that's really where it is, and I expected that this year, you guys in Dallas. But to see one team come out of there this year, it's been a crazy, weird year of football. But like I said, the Eagles are one of them, at least in my opinion. The news isn't covering it too much, but I think there's a lot more riding on the next couple weeks in the Eagles postseason, if there is one, than people are really talking about. I think it could have some major ripple effects through management to ultimately the quarterback.
Well, all right. We are going to bust 1984 Fleer Baseball Pack 65. This is a James Ector personal pack.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know about division realignment in the NFL. We'll see.
Yeah.
But got one of these. I want to be stubborn on
That's
that.
going to be difficult. That's going to be very difficult to do without a lot of expansion and just a lot of other stuff.
All right. We have an Astros sticker.
Nice.
Willie McGee. Enos Campbell. Enos. Not that Enos. Wrong Enos. Vintage Breaks. We also talk about Vintage TV. Dan Billardello. Dan Billardello. You play to win the games.
You play to win the game.
Here's a cool card. Reds reunited. Perez,
Yep.
Pete Rose, and Joe Morgan.
Very cool card right there. Very cool card.
Here's Super Mario Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that an awkward, like, he's like, please don't hit it to me, please don't hit it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, we have the always underrated Von Hayes, who I always hated seeing as a Braves fan.
Yep. Yeah, if you're a Braves fan, definitely.
Hall of Famer George Brett.
Nice.
Very nice. How much? Very
Very
nice.
nice.
George Brett. Hubie Brooks.
Like that one.
They're about to head out and get some rest before dinner. What's on the menu tonight, Leighton? Where you taking the boys to tonight? Ricky Peters. Vintage Breaks is the boys club up there. They got Rapid Rob with them up there.
For real, I like that craps game before dinner. Man, Chris,
Yeah.
we gotta get closer together. We gotta start these craps games up.
I don't know, man. Gary Carter. Oh, this has been a good Hall of Fame pack. Pete Rose, George Brett, Gary Carter.
Yeah, tons of them. Solid.
And hey, this guy's still playing. Julio Franco. He's playing anywhere that'll have him.
Yep. Yep.
Doug Flynn.
He is.
Doug Flynn.
Well, enjoy Leighton. Good luck on the craps table, and definitely enjoy the dinner.
Tim Lauder.
Another solid one.
And the little unit. Randy Johnson's the big unit. This Randy Johnson's the little unit.
Yep. Another one of those years I love the design. Simple, clean, very, very nice looking cards.
Yeah, and of course it has that iconic Mattingly that everybody's trying to hit.
Exactly.
Oh, I paid out the nose for some concert tickets today, and I'm not okay with it.
And which concert's that?
Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers.
Okay, nice.
I did it, like, they're two of my favorite acts, but it's down the road from my house. So that's my rational. Hey, I don't have to travel, no hotel, none of that. None of that.
Yeah, I just found out we have this thing called Merle Fest. If you're into bluegrass, it's like one of the biggest bluegrass festivals of the year.
Yeah.
It's like the very next exit over from my house, and they just announced the lineup this week. I always get free tickets through working at the college and volunteering, but Willie Nelson's headlining this year, so pretty stoked about that one.
I've been to Merle Fest.
Get to see Willie. You have?
Yeah, I've been to Merle Fest.
Nice. Well, then you've been right to where I live, because I live right there.
Check out the lineup from her. I haven't looked at the lineup yet.
It's solid. It's a good lineup this year. I don't know too much about all that music and everything, except for what I've learned at Merle Fest, really, to tell you the truth. Still waiting to see if Steve Miller comes back this year.
I mean, you got Alison Krauss, obviously. Alison Krauss is a legend. Daryl Scott's real good. Charlie Crockett's all right. He's a bit of a hipster, but he's all right.
Yeah.
Not really a whole lot of real big known guys out. There's no.
Yeah, they haven't announced the entire lineup yet. I know Willie being the headliner. Other than that, they haven't announced half. They announced maybe half the lineup, not all of it yet. But,
yeah.
Alison Krauss, Donna the Buffalo, those are the other big ones so far. But anyways.
Yeah, Willie's still alive, man.
Willie's still alive. Willie's definitely still alive.
All right, guys, get in there and fill this. This Prism first off the line.
Yeah, guys, this first off the line, seriously, it's no joke. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I just want to know what's in there.
Oh, I want to know what's in there too. But it is actually, I mean, I got some of the regular Prisms sitting right here with me, and it's just so beautiful. These cards are stunning.
Yeah. So the specials are, we got a $50 bonus. There's 15 people gonna get entered in this. No Bay City Rollers. 15 people. The prize, a holiday cheer promo. There's 15 cards with a Vladimir SP holding the candy canes. An Alonzo, not Tatis. Alonzo Holiday Metallic. And holiday cards all over the place. We're ending it with some non-holiday cards because we didn't have enough holiday rookies to flesh out 15. So there we go.
Oh, nothing. I was just pulling out some prism that's here at the house. I want to see those first off the line boxes. I haven't got a chance to see one yet, but I've been dying to see what they look like this year. I love the small, simple format that they have with the box. That way, you know, pretty much every single card in there is something nice. And I mean, looking at the secondary market value of even non-rookies is amazing. Like there's incredible value in the Trae Youngs, the Lucas, the LeBrons, the Kobe's. Lots of veterans are commanding some serious money on the secondary market.
They are. Although some of them are disappointing. Like I hit a silver of Steph Curry, and said, "Man, that's got to be a $20-$30," and it wasn't.
They were. It's the Warriors right now. Now, one person I will say that's gonna that I think at least should start to take off pretty soon and might help Curry is that Eric Pascal guy.
Yeah.
The rookie that they have. I'd be hoarding his and Tyler Hero prisms if it's me. But he's not getting much love now just because of their record. But once they get everybody back, I mean, they literally have barely enough to fill out an entire half of a bench. I mean, once they get going, they're going to be a middle-of-the-road team. But Curry's values drop significantly. I mean, even on, like, the higher-end stuff. His stuff's getting passed now by Trae Young, Luka, all those guys. They're flying by him. I don't really understand it. I think it's more of a reactionary thing, and I think his stuff eventually goes back up.
Yeah, also a Kawhi Leonard silver. I thought it would be better too than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I opened five Walmart fat packs. Not fat packs. Not fat packs. Mega boxes. And my best hit was pretty good. I did okay with my best hit. This Hackmura silver.
Nice.
With good centering.
With good centering? Grade right away.
Yeah.
Grade right away. That is a great card.
And let's see, Brandon Clark silver.
Nice.
It's also pretty well centered.
And these shimmers that are in this first off the line, I know the silvers always go for great prices, but these shimmers are so low numbered and so low produced. They're gonna command insane value. Well, man, that Hachimura really was centered beautifully. Wow.
Yeah. So Big John, what are you selling out for? Is it time for Big John to sell? I'm gonna bid on that Montana. Pronounce the names, my God. Glad you think so highly of me, but
right.
Hackmura, yeah, that's the best I got. Hackmura. You heard my cat in the background. My cat came in, looked at me, meowed, and walked off.
It's Hachimura.
Hachimura.
There you go. Just for Derek. I don't want Derek to get too upset here. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I thought we was gonna fight Derek. You know, I mean, yeah.
You're all the way hiding in the National in that crowd of people.
I know. I'm in Chicago. This is the place to come find me. I'm in Rosemont.
Yep.
I'll be looking out, John. Once again, I want to show you guys VB South. That is the wrong window. VBSouth.com will show you what we have in stock here in the South. VB South Inventory Checker. It has our basketball, football, baseball, hockey, other sports, and the non-sport/entertainment up for sale with links to the Vintage Breaks website. This way you don't have to ask what's in stock. Same thing, Derek. Same thing. You got to remember, I don't watch a whole lot of basketball. To me, basketball is not a good spectator sport. Leighton watches it. Drew watches it. I generally don't. I watch college football and I watch a ton of baseball. No, especially not lately, Gable. All the mess going on. Yeah. So, yeah, I watch college football, some NFL. I watch like 2-3 NFL games a week. And multiple baseball games every day during the season. Like, seriously, I'll have 4 games up at once.
Yeah.
Thanks, Big John. Yeah, I would, Big John, but I don't know what it's worth. You know, if you put it up on eBay, we'll get to find out. Like, I have no clue what that card would even sell for.
Yeah. That's the Montana we were talking about the other day, right?
Yeah, I like it. I think those are pretty rare. I don't think it's, like, a too expensive card. Yeah. Derek's in Chi-Town? Oh, Derek knows where to find me now.
Uh-oh.
That's all right, because when he gets there, I'm moving. I'm straight up moving. I'm going to France. I will be on the French countryside with baguettes. No comments. Thinking of the Jay-Z and Nas song in Paris. I can't say the title.
Yeah.
But let's see if we got some sales. Let's see who's going to make the first sale today. We have a $50 bonus at 15. Also, we have the all-day $100 promo going on. With Holiday Cheer, with the 15 cards of Vlad Holiday SP and Alonzo Holiday Metallic. We got an all-day $100 promo going on. There's gonna be a mystery envelope in this $100 promo that's gonna have some fire in it. There's a VIP spot for the second prize, and there's a $200 break credit for the third. So we got a lot going. We got a lot of promos up right now. Yeah.
Tons of promos going on, guys.
Yeah, this stack is my PSA stack. These will be going to PSA Tuesday. I send them up to Leighton. Here's what's in there. Yeah, any Zion that's centered, I'm grading it, by the way. I'm grading that Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Zion. Brandon Clark. Hachimura. Kevin Biggio 150 stamp. Will Smith image variation. Brendan Rodgers gold. Mike Yastrzemski 150 stamps. Riley image variation. I agree.
The Riley was for me, wasn't it?
Yes. This Fernando Tatis vintage stock. It's a card I'm excited about. This was from you too, the Vlad foil. A couple of Vlad updates. A Vlad Chrome.
Yeah.
Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil stuff's really underrated.
Hey John, you're moving to Conway, South Carolina? Awesome, man. That's not too far away from me. I mean, it's not right nearby, but not too far. I love that area way. Man, Conway's really nice.
Some Zion hoops. Some Zion Prism, J. Morant Silver. A couple of Josh Bell refractors. You can hit me up on Facebook. I'm also Chris at VintageBreaks.com. I carry a Vintage Breaks email address.
Well, John, you got the right idea. Going from New Jersey to Conway, those taxes are going to be a lot less, and everything else is going to be a lot less.
Yeah.
Cost of living is definitely a big advantage. I'm from West Palm Beach, so yeah, my switch was the same. I know the feeling.
Well, I'm from Georgia. We don't have these problems.
Yeah.
All right, guys. No one's buying. Like, we still have the same. Like, the North ended with a hot streak up there.
I know.
And we're really cold to start the show off. Let's check this 85 flare. Let's see if we can find stuff we can break.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe people don't want to get in on this Prism. I mean, I'm telling you guys, the stuff that could be in this Prism is just, it's incredible. There's some chances at some monsters in that box right there. I do like the VB South website once again. We need to probably plug that if you guys would like to see exactly what is available while we're on that you can break here at Vintage Breaks. Chris has pulled up on the screen a couple of times. It's just vbsouth.com and has a great time inventory checker right here. Shows you everything that we've got right here in stock. Very easy to use. And let's get some of that stuff filled so we can pull you guys some nice stuff. The last couple times we've been on, everything we've opened, there's been some great stuff. That's why I think that first off the line is loaded.
Huh. I'm gonna set up.
That's not even getting into all the bounties and everything else going on.
Yeah, there's a bounty going on for 2019 Bowman Sterling. There's quite a bit going on right now. I'm going to set up this pack of 85, and I'll be right back. That is Drew Herndon from Let Me Get That Potograph and Roughing the Passer.
Yeah. How's everything going? John, yes. Just started here. I'm going to be working with Chris and doing some other stuff. Love it here. Just gonna be hanging out with you guys. Got any questions or anything? Anything you want to talk, especially since we're coming to you over the weekend and it's football season. We'll talk some football. I do host, as Chris said, a hobby podcast. Let Me Get That Potograph, and also a football show, which is a live show, kind of like this, but it's a live stream show. Every Thursday we do a pick and preview show where we give our picks for the week. And then on Sunday evenings, it's a recap show, kind of like NFL Primetime meets like a sports radio show type deal. So a couple of those things, and now joining Chris here on Vintage Break South to help steer this ship and help pull you guys some awesome stuff. And yes, Chris is an absolutely amazingly great guy. Just don't tell him I told you.
I hear you.
Oh, dang.
I hear every word you're saying. Just getting this set up for you guys. Drew, feel free to...
All right. Well, while Chris is getting into that, let's talk about that first off the line for a little bit, because I want to ask you guys, have any of you guys busted Prism yet? What are your feelings on if you have the retail and everything? Obviously hobby and stuff, it's going to be coming out. Obviously now it's starting to hit. Retail this year I think is amazing. I haven't personally had the best luck with it, but I've seen some amazing stuff. But out of the rookies this year, are you guys on the Zion train, or who personally are you guys thinking is going to be, you know, the rookie of this class? Because I honestly think that last year and this year are going to be known as really some of the classes that really changed everything. And this year there's a lot of guys, maybe not at the very top, but some guys that are at the middle towards the end of the rounds that could end up, you know, getting some pretty big value. I think guys like PJ Washington, perfect example of somebody who's not getting any love right now that should be. Pascal, however, I can never pronounce his name, out of Golden State, I think is not getting that love. Exactly same reason because of Curry. I think they're just struggling and people aren't used to seeing them struggle. But yeah, I think there's so many guys with so much potential, but I think the guy in this that at least I'm chasing and the one that I think stands out the most is Ja Morant. I see him as an absolute superstar. And that's probably the person out of this draft class that would be my choice as, you know, the go-to guy in this draft class when you're looking at it maybe 5-10 years down the line. But who do you guys think? Who are you chasing this year? I mean, you look at it, we saw before the year it was all about Zion, but now look at it. Tyler Hero. You got Tyler Hero jumping in. You got Pascal. You've got P.J. Washington. You've got John Morant. You've got Cam Reddish starting to play. R.J. Barrett. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And this is a really fun class, and that's why these first off the line boxes, they offer some incredible value in there with some parallels that you're not going to find anywhere else, and a chance. They're all very, very low numbered, and hit eBay up and look at some sold listings for some of the first off the lines last year. They were absolutely incredible. Oh, that's cool, John. Yeah, John Morant, man, I'm telling you, I love that kid. I think he's built for the NBA. I think he's mentally more prepared than I thought. I don't know. I think he's going to struggle for a little bit just because of his team. It's going to take them a couple of years. But right now we're going to be seeing a changing of the guard, and I think in the NBA in the next couple of years, you're going to start to see every single year, forget about the super teams. I don't even think there's going to be a super team that becomes completely dominant, but I think you're going to start to see a lot of different teams emerge each year as one of those favorites that come out of nowhere. A team like the Hawks one year. Then I think you're going to see a team like Dallas. I think you're going to see a team like a Memphis, a team that is a piece of New Orleans. Again, that's a team that losing Anthony Davis but getting Zion and Ball, I mean, they're right back into it. And these are all a bunch of teams that if you give them a little bit of time, they can surprise a lot of people, especially with how so many injuries are in the NBA this year. I mean, you know how it is every year in the NBA. It can be tough. But Ja is one of those guys that I was a little worried if he was going to be able to lead a team, especially early. Got a chance to see him in person and was incredibly impressed with how he played and made me a 100% believer that he is the real deal this year.
All right, we are ready to go. I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right. No, go right ahead, bud. I was just talking about this year's draft class.
All right, we are ready to go with this pack. Hey guys, Chris and Drew with Vintage Break South here. We are ready to go with a 1985 Fleer Baseball Wax Pack 86. Looking for some Roger Clemens and Kirby Puckett.
Nice, Clemens.
Doc Gooden.
I don't know, the Puckett personally for me. I love Kirby Puckett.
Eric Davis would be acceptable. Yeah. So we're going to randomize it 9 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have James Exter, James Gottschall, and Jamie Gravel. There's all J's in this. If your name does not start with a J, get out of here. We don't want your kind. We don't serve your kind around here. There we go. Let's commence to bustin'. As another breaker would say, busteth thy packeth. Shout out Nate Burns. Oakland A's is your sticker. Wild Bill Campbell. I like to make up nicknames for these people. This is Wild Bill Campbell. You may remember him as the helicopter pilot from G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
We have the Pine Tar Incident's George Brett. hype man. Drew's kind of my hype man on camera.
Yeah.
Hubie Brooks. We're going to get Drew a Flava Flav clock.
I hear you, dude. We can make it happen.
Hubie Brooks at card 3.
Down.
Tim Flannery at card 4.
Well, let's see. Bad boy full. I know it's coming.
Mike Stonemason. He is a 31st level degree Mason, probably. He knows the secrets of the Templars. Great picture of the era, Jeff Reardon. The king of small ball, Brett Butler. At 7.
Nice. Solid.
The Hawk. The Hawk, Andre Dawson at 8.
Yep. What's going on, Joey? Watching over in the watch party going on. How's it going, man?
Greg Pryor at 9. He is not related to Chicago Cubs former elite prospect Mark Pryor. Not at all.
Oh.
Doesn't even spell his name right. Roy Lee Jackson.
Nice.
Of Motown Records. Father Time Jr. Jerry Reeses.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Now, 12 is a card that unfortunately history is going to forget. But at one... It is sad because at one time you just didn't pitch to this guy. George Bell.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, Taco was just a monster at times who you just didn't pitch to.
No.
Greg Brock at 13. Met fan favorite Rusty Staub. Met who I don't remember, Ed Lynch. We're going to do a bit of a promo here after this. Just to kind of see if we can spice some things up. We got some kind of dead space here, and I want to see if I can make it not dead.
Nice. And dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm looking over at vbsouth.com, taking a look at some of the stuff we've got. And guys, I just busted some just the other day while I was actually talking with Leighton and Chris. But I do see that there's some 2018, 2019 blasters here. There's 5 spots left. It's a random pack. And I mean, there's some monster stuff in these blaster boxes. I had some incredible luck yesterday. Pulled quite a few nice ones. Even ended up pulling a nice Trey Young that's going to VB. So a lot of awesome Prism on the site as well. Definitely check out VB South and look at what's in stock. Lots of fun stuff to bust here.
So for the next guy to spend $50. We are going to give away a card. Next guy to spend $50. In addition to what you get when you purchase, you also get this Victor Mesa Jr. Refractor Auto from Bowman Sterling.
Wow.
We ain't playing around. I prefer you spend it on a spot in this Prism.
Yes.
I'm actually a little offended that Prism hadn't popped off yet.
I know. I cannot believe that first off the line is not filled.
Yeah, maybe everybody got their fill during the show. Like this might actually be a short night. We might just roll tomorrow with the prizes.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Maybe everyone's saving up for tomorrow, and we'll roll during the football games.
Yeah. We will see.
But but it is odd. But I mean, guys, I mean, I'm telling you, this first off the line, there's first of all 10 cards in there. They're all going to be hits. The shimmers are all incredibly numbered. If you have any questions regarding anything when it comes to any Prism products, any Chromium products at all, in regards to print runs, anything like that, don't hesitate to ask me here on the show. It's kind of what I specialize in dealing with. And this first off the line, I'm normally not the biggest fan of the first off the line, but this Prism first off the line, the way they did it this year, the setup is incredible. It's excellent, and there's some amazing potential in this, as we were just talking about what Chris set up. So guys, definitely. Plus, right now, Chris is up in the ante and throwing in, you know, if you took a spot, you also get something extra. So, I mean, once again, Vintage Breaks hooking you up for a lot more than just your spot that you're getting. But this first off the line, guys, we do not want you do not want to miss out on a spot in this box.
Yeah, we also don't have a whole lot of it at Vintage Breaks. It's not a product.
Nobody does.
No, nobody does. Nobody does. So.
No. It will not be around for long. There will be very little that's held back. There will be very little that is put away. This will be busted, and this will be done very quick. That's the main reason I'm suggesting getting in and, you know, jumping on this ASAP.
I'm seeing if we do have a lot of back breaks we can get through. Stuff that filled earlier today. 87 Leafs. Is that a 12 card pack? That is a 12 card pack. This is a personal for Todd Davidson.
Nice.
We will break Todd Davidson's personal. '87 Leaf, so he's going to look for like a Maddox rookie, McGuire's, technically rookie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's go ahead and start breaking this.
All right, let's rip her up.
Hey guys, Chris and Drew from Vintage Break South. We're going to bust an '87 Leaf pack. It's personal for Todd Davidson.
Let's do it. Another one of my favorite old school sets.
One of my favorite players of all time is on the back, and it's his rookie.
Nice.
And it's his rookie card.
Oh, even better.
Puzzle piece. John Candelaria.
There we go.
Terry Pendleton.
My man right there. Dude, as a kid, I grew up loving Terry Pendleton. I don't know why necessarily, but man, did I love that dude as a kid. That's who I wanted to collect. I'd trade anything for Pendleton.
Chris James. Lloyd Mosby.
I remember that card fondly.
Mike Boddicker. Bob Ojeda. Mike Easler. Good centering out of these. So if a Bonds or a McGuire or a Maddox comes up, although I did see a chip on the card on the back, which I know is a rookie. Ken Oberkville. I saw a chip on the back. Dave Spaghetti Rigetti. That's his actual nickname. I'm not even making that up.
No, I don't doubt it.
We have a checklist.
All right.
And of course, the back card is Will the Thrill Clark.
Nice. Will Clark.
Has some chipping on the back. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Still a nice card.
Yeah, it's well centered. That it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice pack for Todd there. Some very nice cards.
So, what do you think the worst name in baseball, worst nickname in baseball is?
The worst nickname in baseball?
Yeah.
I don't know. The worst name in baseball, I think you and me figured out just the other day. Walker Bueller. I mean, that's just awful for a natural name. But I don't know. What do you think? What would yours be? What would your choice be?
Curtis the Grandy Man Granderson.
Okay, no, yeah, that's just terrible.
That nickname
There's gotta be.
drives me nuts. Hate it. Worst nickname ever.
Yeah, it is. Do you have any idea of the reasoning behind this ridiculously dumb nickname?
Well, it's the Candyman cans. The Yankees. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, come
It's the Grandy Man can. It's dumb.
That's just awful.
I mean, you're talking about an announcer that will scream over and over, an A-bomb from A-Rod. A text message. I'm like, come on, it's about par for the course for that guy. He's no Vin Scully.
No. Yes, James. Richard Cole definitely had. I don't know if it was the worst name, but it was definitely an awfully unfortunate name in sports.
Yeah, well, that's not even a nickname. That's just his name.
Yeah, that's just the name.
Yeah.
Walker Bueller over there, my choice. But yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. I will go with that. Let's see. Trying to think. I'm sure I've heard a couple of bad ones before, but I can't think of them off the top of my head now. Put me on the spot, making me a little more difficult. Let's see here. Worst nickname in all of sports or just baseball? You there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm talking to Leighton.
Oh.
You can go all sports. Like, I'll say one I really like Terry McLaurin's nickname, Scary Terry. I do like that.
Yes. Awesome nickname. That is a great nickname. And that's a great football player. Terry McLaurin, if you guys are football guys, that's one of those guys, especially on the prison market. You can pick him up for cheap. Washington's going to be good in a couple years. They're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be great. I think Haskins is going to be good. Geis is going to be a great running back. Scary Terry is going to be an excellent wide receiver for that offense, because if Haskins is limited in his ability to do the deep ball, then Scary Terry is going to be able to handle those Tyreek Hill short slants and reverses and everything that's going to help Haskins succeed. And if Haskins is able to throw that deep ball, well, we all know he can go over the top better than anybody. But for some reason, his value is not there at all, even compared to other wide receivers. And that's somebody I think you could see as one of the top guys, so one of the top wide receivers in the league coming up soon, just because of sheer volume outside of Geis.
Well, I mean, Terry is perceived as a smaller receiver, and he's 6 foot. But small receivers that don't go over the middle, if you think about them historically, you're just looking, unless you're Hines Ward and you become a fan favorite at a certain team. You know, these guys, they bounce around a lot, they get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
You know, they just.
Now that's true.
Yeah, like.
Very true.
6-foot base receivers don't have a high shelf life. You got to be like 6'4" before you get any attention. Like DK Metcalf will get that kind of attention one day if he plays.
He deserves it. That's someone else who I think is going to have an amazing career. DK, he's got some skill.
Sometimes it don't work out for guys like DK Metcalf. These really like chiseled guys, especially at the receivers position, sometimes they succumb to injury. Like if you look at like David Boston. David Boston had like a run that can't be countered by anyone. Then all of a sudden, hey, he can't play anymore because he's injured all the time.
No, I agree with you, but I think DK is set up. I think he's in the right situation being in Seattle. Right now, he's carved out a perfect role in Seattle, and that's the red zone because he's not polished on route running yet. If he can become a polished route runner, then he's going to be a terrifying. You might as well call him Scary DK. Because, I mean, if he works on his route running and gets it going, watch out. But right now, you've seen it in Seattle. It's what he is. He gets his volume targets, but it's as soon as they're 20 yards and in because he's learned a couple of those basic routes. And when you get him into that short red zone territory, he's a dominant force. If he can shore up the route running, then he's going to be a top receiver in this game, I think. But I like where he is in Seattle. I just don't know exactly how long Russell keeps playing and how long he's around Russell.
All right, we got a promo coming up. Buy any 3 spots. We're going to go 3 for 3, and we're going to do set break spots in the first 7 people to buy any 3 spots. Get into... Let me see what set break I can find on the website. I don't know. I'm playing these off the cuff. I didn't plan this. Okay. Okay. The first prize is 1970 Topps.
Solid.
For the first 3. Then we have 1989 Bowman Tiffany.
Nice.
We're going to do 3 of those. And then we're going to do 1973, and we're going to do 1.
Very nice.
So there's 3 prizes. Close out any 3-pack. I'm sorry, I read that wrong from Leighton. First prize is 70 Topps. Second prize is 89 Bowman Tiffany. Third prize is 73 Topps. For 7 people, we're going to randomize that. John, I'm going to look into that break and see what's up.
Wow.
Oh, Leighton wants to go a little harder. Scratch that, boys. We're going a little deeper. We're going... We're going first prize is a $25 break credit.
Nice. Wait, up in the ante. LSU jumped up 17-3 on Georgia, now running away with that SEC championship.
That game is over. They're your national champions.
I think they have a good shot at it. They have a very, very good shot at it.
Okay, the next 7 to buy 3 spots. First is a $25 break credit. Second is a 70 Topps baseball set break spot. Third is a 1973 Topps baseball set break spot.
Wow, nice. And guys, get in on that first off the line. I'm telling you. Incredible stuff. Or the Prism Blaster. I'm telling you, the 2018 Prism. There's so many strong. Shy starting to take off in that class now. really starting to be in demand. Miles Bridges is putting up incredible numbers. He's starting to garner some attention.
No, James, not unique names. We just want people to buy at this point. In fact, James Gottschall has claimed one of the spots.
All right, there you go.
Can always count on James Gottschall to take advantage of a Leighton promo.
You should take advantage of Leighton promos. They're amazing. I mean, look at that right there. Those are some great promos.
You know what an advantage Leighton has in making promo? It's his money. So he knows.
Yeah.
So he knows what he wants to spend. Like if I go make a promo for him, I'm gonna be a little more conservative sometimes than he will.
Right. Of course, I would too.
And he might also be in that bad train air, and that affects his judgment sometimes. You want to be. Go ahead.
What was that?
You want to be on this feed buying when Leighton is on a train.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I'm starting to notice that quickly. Real quick, you mentioned how locked in Joe Burrow's been. Well, with his 23-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter, he actually set the SEC single-season record for touchdown passes as well.
Yep.
45th touchdown pass on the year for Burrows at that time. So, yeah, kid's doing some amazing things and not even getting talked about much until lately. Amazing.
Well, I mean, he's going to win your Heisman this year. He's your Heisman winner this year. And I mean, how bad does Ohio State look right now?
Oh, let's see. I got it up right.
That's no. I'm talking about with Joe Burrow because that's where he transferred from.
Oh yeah, no, I know. They look ridiculous because
yeah.
I mean, if LSU can pull this out, it just goes to show you. I mean, it's so much about coaching, and I mean. LSU's got something special down there, especially when it comes to quarterbacks. But I think it also has a lot to do with just system and culture.
Well,
it looked like a perfect fit for him.
I don't have any love for Ed Orgeron, by the way. I mean, Ed Orgeron is not my kind of coach.
Oh, I know. You're an SEC guy. See, I'm going into this with no bias because I could care less about all these teams. I'm just looking at it as if he's going to succeed that well and pretty much, win the SEC, it looks like, and probably win the Heisman and go on to maybe win the national championship with this team, what he couldn't do it at Ohio State. There's something beyond just his development, and I think it has a lot to do with the people that he could be around and maybe the culture that he's created.
Well, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's the SEC being weak on defense this year. The SEC is extremely weak defensively this year. I think that he has an amazing crop of receivers, although it's not as good as Alabama's crop of receivers. I just would like to see, he got turned loose this year. They're not trying to run the ball. They're just like, hey, this is the Joe Burrow show. And that's just what happens when you turn a talented quarterback loose with talented receivers and a talented offensive line and don't try to run the ball. You just say, hey, this is our identity. This is what we're going to do. And that's what LSU did.
Yeah. Jeremiah from the watch party going on. Yes, there is football. If you go over to bbsouth.com, you can check out all of the current products that are up right now. Right now, it looks like we've got, for football, a 79 Topps Wax Pack and an 83 Topps Football Wax Pack at the moment.
Trying to fill a promo. It's the next 7. The details are up on the screen. Next 7 to buy 3 spots is a $25 break credit. There's a $70 Topps Baseball set break spot. There's a 73 Topps Baseball set break spot available. Stephen Thomas, thank you for your participation. Stephen Thomas
absolutely.
Gets in as 2.
What's up, Rob? How's it going, bud?
Rob. Hey, Rob. Look at the sticker, Rob. So, now that Rob's in here, I'll show you guys again. And I want to show you Colonel Rebs crying. But this is VBSouth.com. This is our Vintage Breaks inventory checker. Here you can come in and you can look at what we have in stock. Everything listed here is what I have on hand here in the South. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, other sports, and non-sports and entertainment. Kind of struggle with WWF because it's still real to me. We have some promos going on. Yeah. I mean, it's stacking with a lot of things. We have that $50 promo going on with the holiday cheer. Let's see.
I want to rip this. 7 spots left. The Donruss Golf Wax Pack. The A1 Donruss. It's awesome.
Yeah, I have those in stock. Garbage Pail Kids. Garbage Pail Kids is this is the 81 Donruss Golf Stars. Star Wars Series 1. Cool stuff. Remember those little I think this is 80 hockey with the little scratch off thing in the corner?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The coin rub off quiz. We have those in stock here. Leighton sent us some good stock. Yeah, we've put some work into VB South over this past week. Got a new streaming machine, although I don't have it configured yet. But this Vintage Breaks South website is something I'm really excited about. The number one question we get is, well, what do you have on hand? And previously we didn't really have a good way to answer that. Now, as we keep this up, there's going to be some changes with it. This is a beta website, so the look and feel may change dramatically, but the point of it's going to be always the same. We're going to tell you on this website what we have in stock at the South. There's also a little contact form that goes to me, Sam, and John down here at the bottom. If you have any questions, fill this in. It'll go to me, Sam, and John. We have all our social. Bless you. We have all our social links. A lot of people don't know. But we are on LinkedIn. If you go to LinkedIn and search for Vintage Breaks, you'll see updates on LinkedIn from Vintage Breaks. We can't stream there yet, but we're definitely on the platform. I'm actually the admin of this company page. If it'll ever load, sometimes LinkedIn on the desktop is just so slow. So yeah, VintageBreaks.com or Vintage Breaks is on LinkedIn. Matter of fact, I put up our big polls. How we had that trout the other day. Mikey being on fire. Vintage Breaks South hit random. No, I don't think we're gonna have Vintage Breaks hit South hit randoms unless we do some modern hit randoms, and I'm the one doing them. So I mean, we've discussed it, but it's gonna have to be different from the North. We have our IG here. Don't know about VB hit randoms. It is something we've discussed. Yep. So you'll see the big polls. Yeah, man. Huh. Tito Santana. No, it's Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, so we have this. We have the website set up that will show you the inventory we have in stock. We have a promo running out now. The next 7 to buy any 3 spots. We have a $25 break credit. 1970 Topps Baseball set break spot. 1973 Topps Baseball set break spot. The all-day promo is still live, and we'll give you like a 10-minute warning before we close that out. Yeah. Nice Zion, Rob. I wonder where they are now. They're in Rob's collection.
There's probably a really nice one in that first off the line box we need to be popping.
Well, I don't know about probably, but there's a shot of some Zion in this first off the line box, direct from Panini.
Yep. One of the first ones I've seen in hand too.
Yep. Like, I didn't check it came yesterday. I didn't check my mail all day yesterday. And at like 2 a.m., I opened the door to let the cat out. What's this box?
Yeah.
And it was like three of these mugs.
Oh, well, poor you.
Poor you. Well, I had to pay for them, so, you know.
Right. Well, I hear you there.
Let's see where we are. We'll see if we move the needle on the sales. Actually, I was supposed to be checking something for Big John.
Yeah, remember, guys, we've got Leighton's first 7 here. It's all up on the screen right there. $25 break credit, 70 tops set spot, 73 top set spot. Lots of awesome stuff just for getting in and getting a spot. So head on over and check them out. What time are we doing the all-day promo?
It depends on what time we go off. It really depends on what time we get off.
Yeah.
James Gottschall, it really depends on how slow or how fast it is. You know, I mean, we're not going to sit here with it being slow forever. James has got into the buy any 3 spot again. James Gottschall is in again. $100 all-day promo so far has 55 names on it. We would love to have some more.
Absolutely.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a rookie pile. This rookie pile is gonna go every so often until somebody closes something. And it's going to get bigger, and the whole pile is going to go to somebody, the first one to close something.
Nice. I like it.
We're going to start off with Hachimura. Why not?
Nice.
Let me pick a Hachimura.
Very nice.
Let me pick a Hachimura. It's going to be from Draft.
Very, very nice.
Let me find one. Now we're going to do Hachimura from Prison, the Emergent Parallel. And until somebody closes something, this pile is going to keep growing. Every couple of minutes, we're gonna ratchet it up.
Solid. I like that.
We gotta get creative sometimes. When things are slow, we gotta get creative, and
of course.
they are slow like molasses right now.
Yes, they definitely are. Well, hey, I mean, we were just talking about how incredibly strong it was this afternoon, so, you know, I think it's the calm after the storm, so to speak. But we'll get that picked back up, because, I mean, look at these amazing promos and giveaways we got going on right here, and as you're doing this rookie pile right here, even more stuff for you guys. I mean, you don't find many places where you can win so much just for a chance to get into a spot.
There are 4 names on the participation for the Leighton promo. They're James Gottschall, Stephen Thomas, James Gottschall, and James Gottschall. I mean, think about it. Who are the top 5 greatest rappers of all time? Dylon. Cause they spit hot. Cause they spit hot fire.
Spit hot fire. Yeah, got that right.
I do not. I am uncoordinated and have no ability to do any of that stuff. Like slap none. And I was like the only white dude in my high school. And well, I mean one of a few. Like our football team had me. I played center early on, and the guard was a white dude. And that's it. Oh, we had a kicker. So, but that's it. That's it. Everybody else, it was an inner city school. We were really good at football. So, Ryan Fogel has jumped into that promo.
Nice. Thanks, Ryan. Excellent promos. Smart to be diving into those.
Ryan Fogel has dived in. Keep in mind the $100 all-day promo going on, and there's a $50 bonus going on. And for somebody to close something out, card 2 is going to be R.J. Barrett All-American Silver.
Ooh, nice. Very nice right there. That's a good one.
That's I think that's Rob's boy, isn't it? R.J. Barrett. That's somebody's boy.
Yeah.
So one of you guys is a big R.J. Barrett guy. R.J. Barrett All-American Silver. On the pile.
R.J. Barrett's the man.
On the pile. R.J. Barrett All-American Silver.
R.J. Barrett's awesome. He's playing very good right now for New York too.
Yeah.
Very, very. Yeah. Oh yeah. Playing great for New York. It's just he's on New York. I mean that's what's always so rough about this. These young good rookies, they're straddled with these terrible teams.
Wait. He's on New York. I mean, New York, he should have attention, right?
Yeah, but it's gotten to the point now where he gets the attention. So if he starts putting up Luka numbers, then the media will take on and grab onto him like crazy. But unless you put up those type of numbers and like you're the savior of the franchise, I mean, even look at Porzingis. The Knicks are looked at as a joke now. I mean, I see New York media and all that type of stuff, and yeah, you might get a little more attention, but the last couple of draft picks that have been good, I mean, look at Porzingis. He's in Dallas, and he's playing great. But he plays great in New York, and he still can't get the love. And, I mean, I'm surprised at how much RJ is getting, but he deserves a lot more.
RJ Barrett's averaging over his last 28 minutes a game.
Yep.
And I think that's a good indicator of where a rookie is how much floor time is he getting.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Let's see how many minutes Hachimura is getting.
Probably like 15 to 18.
You think you think it's that few?
Do what?
You think it's that few?
Probably.
Nah, he's getting a lot more. He's getting 38.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. 30, 38. 30 over the last 10 games.
Okay. Well, that's good. He deserves it. He's amazing. I think he's great. That's why this Prism, I preach it every year. It's the best stuff to jump into because it holds good value, and this draft class is absolutely stacked. We haven't even talked about Kobe White, DeAndre Hunter.
There's normally, like, you can only count on a couple players per draft class being any good. I mean, realistically.
Yeah.
So, card 3 is going to be another All-American. It's going to be Hachimura All-American in his Gonzaga jersey.
Nice.
So, he in 38 minutes, he dropped 30 points on the Clippers.
Wow.
Who would have been guarding him with the Clippers?
second. Let's see here. Who would be guarding Hachimura would probably be... I don't know. Maybe... I guess probably Paul George.
If he put up 30 with Paul George on him, he did something.
Paul George, or... I mean, the only thing that it could be really would be Patrick Beverly, Paul George, or Landry Shamet, but...
Shamet's hurt. Shamet's hurt.
Okay, well then it's got to be Beverly or George, basically, unless they had people resting. So that's impressive. That's mightily impressive.
Yeah,
right there.
Beverly's no slouch. Neither is George.
No, he's no slouch at all.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Let's dive in and see a couple of scores real quick.
Well, for the first time on Vintage Breaks, we have this Prism NBA first off the line. I'm actually surprised it's still up an hour and a half into the broadcast.
Me too. I'm blown away. I cannot believe that it's still up.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think it'd last an hour and a half.
Me neither. I mean, you're getting an extra autograph, and that autograph is incredibly low numbered.
Yeah, the shimmers. What are the shimmers numbered to?
There's multiple different shimmers. There's one unnumbered, and then I think there's one that's out of like 12, 7, 3, and 1, something like that. All very, very, very low.
Just so little of this has been broke. So little of the first of the lines have actually been popped.
I know. I mean, there's really very little. That's what I'm saying. These are some of the very first boxes I've seen people get their hands on. I know a lot of people that have ordered. These are some of the first I've seen, period.
Here's a Morant. Is this draft? This is draft. This is draft. This is not draft. Draft sold for 511. The NBA is going to be at least 3 or 4 times that. Let me filter out the word draft. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot up there yet. I mean, people just aren't busting it. Here's a PJ Washington up, a gold shimmer up for $1,000. They probably need to get rid. Yeah, gold shimmer 10. Yeah.
You've got, are you kidding me? I mean, these guys, the stuff that this is going to go for is going to be astronomical.
Yeah, but that $1,000 for that is not realistic. That's not a real price.
No, but they're still going to sell for incredibly high.
Yes, they're really good cards. Here's a Eric Paschall for $500, and it's numbered 10. It's a parallel. No, it's a subset. Sorry, subset.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind.
Yeah, it's a sensational signature subset, so probably not.
Never mind.
If it was the base, then yeah, we'd have something. let's see. Well, Keldon Johnson. Here's an R.J. Barrett at auction. Ooh. This guy's got some 25 Hillman. You get my salute because you had the stones to auction this card. R.J. Barrett, Prism Blue Shimmer. Yeah, blue shimmers are not numbered, but look at the way that Knicks uniform on the blue shimmer looks.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful. Gorgeous.
R.J. Barrett with your New York Knickerbockers. Yeah, that's a beautiful card. Man, they got me wanting to open some Prism. Ugh. Chuma Yogi. However you say this guy's name. No, there's this Mafanu Canible, whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get into the hockey names. There's some of them that are a little tough.
I tell you what though, Hakimura's signature is not impressive. There is a green shimmer. I think is this a shimmer? Yeah, a green shimmer of Hakimura up at auction. $63, and it just got listed. There are 7 bids on it already.
Wow. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, see, they're just probably starting to pop tonight.
Yeah. Check out this prospect. Check out this prospect. Green Shimmer Dennis Rodman, the Worm.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Man. Is that on card?
No, it's a sticker. CP3. Magic on sticker. Yeah, I mean, what you want is the parallels anyway. You want the silvers. The silvers are the chase.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is this guy thinking? He's got a box up for $17.50. All right. I'll take things that'll never happen for $1,000, Alex. Well, I don't know what never happened. I take things that won't happen for the next 3-4 years, Alex.
Yeah, things that won't happen right now unless someone accidentally hits the button. I mean, come on.
All right. Next person to close out, we're going to ramp this up a little bit. We're going to put some... we're going to put a Morant draft on there. Morant draft base. Morant, next person to close something out gets the whole pile. Hakimura, R.J. Barrett, Silver All-Americans. Hakimura All-Americans and a J.A. Morant base are on the pile now.
Wow.
There we go.
All right, guys.
Next person, in addition to other things, also gets that. Let's check sales real quick.
20-3 now with 4:17 left in the third. LSU over Georgia. A couple other games that are actually going on right now. Boise State is taking care of Hawaii 31-10. And Memphis and Cincinnati, and actually a very, very close game. 6:24 left in the fourth. 23-21 Memphis, but Cincy's got the ball. So a couple of championship games going on right now, and then a couple good ones later. Virginia Clemson could be a good one. I think Virginia's a little overmatched, but should be a good game later at least. And then obviously you've got Ohio State and Wisconsin later on tonight at 8 as well.
There's one spot left in the buy any three. One spot left in the buy any three. James Gottschall has 4 spots in it, and we have Stephen Thomas and we have Ryan Fogel. Not seeing some of our normal suspects like Manny Ortega. Normally Ortega jumps in and takes one of those. But
part of the afternoon dash.
Yeah, these guys may just be tired, from the earlier sale. Yeah. Maybe they went to dinner. So
it is 7 o'clock on Saturday.
The bounty is 2009 Bowman Sterling if we fill it in this broadcast. And there's only 19 spots left. There's a 2017 Bowman Ronald Acuna PSA 10 that's going to be random off to the participants.
Wow. That's awesome. Let's fill that one up, guys. Sterling is nice. I'm so glad they brought that product back. That was always one of my favorites. It never made sense to me why they got rid of it. I'm so glad they brought it back.
Yeah, speaking of bringing it back, Topps.com retail exclusive Bowman Heritage has been all the rage here recently. You will see Bowman Heritage on VintageBreaks.com. We're going to have that. It looks to be a really strong product. There's what I like about it is there are 7 refractors per box, and if you look at the odds, the refractors are numbered to 199. Well, the colored refractors all add up to 260. So 260 colored versus 199 base. That means you're going to be just as likely to pull color as you will be a base refractor.
Yep. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. The boxes are going to be hot. There are super refractors, there are reds, there are golds. So we could see some. Could see some fire.
Very nice. Yeah, guys, that's a great bounty. That PSA 10 Acuna for filling Sterling. Like I said, Sterling full of some monster hits. It's always kind of been like, at least in this year's design reminds me a little bit of like the. Almost the Panini Prism design of a couple years ago, of like 3 years ago a little bit. It has that same feel to it, but what they did with some of the layouts and the design this year, I don't know. It's really cool. I was really sad when it was gone. I liked how they kept it alive with a couple products with like little inserts here and there, but I'm really glad it's back as a full product. So let's fill that up, guys, and knock out that bounty and go after that Acuna PSA 10.
All right, we're going to break a pack here. We're going to go 1993 Bowman. Let me get this set up.
All right, sure, man. So Chris takes care of all that. We will take one look real quick here at a couple other games. We've still got 20-3 LSU over Georgia, but the college games are going on. That's Chris's main thing. I'm a pro guy more than anything. so to speak, because I'm looking more towards tomorrow and some DFS, and got a little bit of news here. Le'Veon Bell not playing tomorrow. Any of you guys that play daily fantasy or fantasy football, if you set your DFS lineups early, which I highly recommend never doing, even though now they're letting you change it a little bit. Le'Veon Bell is sick. It seems like a lot of people in the NFL caught that flu bug. I thought the Pats were kind of just BSing everybody, but looks like a lot of players on a lot of teams are getting it. So Le'Veon Bell is out against the Dolphins. Not that will really matter at all. But game I'm looking forward to most, I don't know about you guys, Baltimore and Buffalo. You got 10-2 Baltimore, 9-3 Buffalo. This is Buffalo's chance. They've been saying nobody respects them, yada, yada, yada. Well, here's your chance. This is your big game. I wish they'd flex it to 4, but they're going to leave it at 1, I guess, because they probably want that 4 o'clock game. I'm going to assume the 4 o'clock game is going to be, New England and Kansas City. So that's probably why they're not going to flex it. But I wish they would, because I think that's going to be an amazing game, and I think this is the game where Lamar Jackson sews up the MVP, but it's also a game where Josh Allen shows you that he's a legit quarterback in this league, and he ain't going anywhere.
All right, we're gonna add a card before we get started. We're gonna add a card to the rookie pile for the next person to close out a pack. And the card is a Tyler Harrow draft rookie in the Kentucky jersey.
Beautiful.
Harrow dropped 60 the other day, so.
Dude, the kid's incredible. A lot of playing time on a team that knows how to use him. Gonna put up big, big, big numbers.
Ryan, I have that pack of WWF in stock if you want to close it out. Also, the 83 Topps Baseball. I did see you buying in there. Ryan, you have gotten the last spot in the Leighton promo to Ryan Fogel.
Nice.
But let's go ahead and this is VB South here. We have a pack of 1993 Bowman. It's a James Ector personal pack. We're gonna see if we can hit a James Ector Derek Jeter rookie, and let's see what we're working with.
Let's do it up.
These packs are always a little stiff and really tightly packed, so you gotta be a little careful when you're raising them up out of the cellophane.
Yeah.
Let's turn them over this way. Well, they're both backwards. I tried. Justin Mashore. Of course, there's going to be a lot of who in these packs.
Yeah.
Justin Mashore. Rick Green.
Rick Green.
Whoever that guy is. Andres Jimenez. Hey, a big guy there.
Yeah.
Andres Jimenez. Aforementioned big guy is former super prospect Brian Taylor.
Oh, yes. Yeah, major super prospect.
This was not the Brian Taylor from back in the day. This is like a second year, third year, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look. Pete Janicki. A model of consistency in Brett Saberhagen.
What's going on, real sci-fi fan? How's it going? Hope you're having a good evening.
LeGrand Russell.
Nice.
Here's a second-year Hall of Famer, Mike Piazza.
I've heard of him before.
You ever heard of a guy named Mike Trout?
No.
Well, this is Tim.
Oh, yeah, he's that guy that was supposed to go to East Carolina, but then, flamed out and went somewhere else.
So this is Tim Salmon.
Ah.
Totally different fish.
Yeah. very true.
We have
Oh,
2 foil cards in this pack. 2 foil cards. Russ Dave. I've never seen two foil cards in a pack of this. But here we are with Russ Davis. Too bad one of them wasn't Derek Jeter.
Right.
Billy Ashley.
All right.
Dave Nilsson. Jose Mercedes. Longtime dominant closer Arthur Rhodes.
Nice.
Not Mo Rivera, but you know. Mike Milshin. Oh, I need to free up some storage space. My SSD's getting full. Mike Michelin. So there we go.
Yeah.
In a moment of irony, the alert window to free up storage space was covering the button I need to stop accumulating storage space. Because it's my recordings on the SSD that are causing it, and the button was being covered up by the alert telling me I had too much storage space. Thanks, Bill.
That's pretty funny right there.
That was a James Ector personal pack.
All right.
It's me, Brett. What up, Brett?
I know.
I'm assuming that's Brett Tiffin. My boy in Reno, Brett Tippin. I don't know if you guys saw, but Reno 911 is getting a new season.
Yes, I did see that. I'm so excited.
We're going to add another card. First person to close something out, we're adding another card. It is an emergent J.A. Morant.
Nice.
So the pile, all this goes to first person to close something out. Morant, Harrow, Morant Draft Prism, Hackmura All-Americans, R.J. Barrett Silver All-American, and a Hackmura Emergent. You got a Morant and a Hackmura Hachimura. Hachimura.
There we go. There we go. We'll get it. We'll teach you.
Yeah. So that's what we got going on there. We have filled Layton's promo.
All right.
Ryan Fogel picked up the last spot. So we're going to random that here in just a second.
Nice. Thanks, Ryan, for closing that one out.
Let me go in here 1 second. I got to free up some disk space so this computer just didn't bomb on me.
That's why you got that new system. You just got to get it set up now.
The new system is like my laptop's just as powerful as this new system. But the new system's a desktop. It's designed to be stationary. And the reason I wanted the desktop rather than the laptop is just because USB power settings and graphics cards power settings are a big problem on a laptop. Right. So
yeah. Let's see here. Alright, just going over to the... Once again, guys, if you are just joining in before Chris gets started, if you ever are interested to know what is available on Vintage Break South for us here on the show, You can now go to VB South. That's VBSouth.com. And right up there, you can find all the inventory that we have in stock. And all you have to do, it's all separated by sport. Just click on it. It'll show you how many spots are left and everything, so you can take care of that right now. I just clicked on that beautiful link to that first off the line prism that we should be busting open with those awesome shimmers. But you can take a look at everything else that's on the site just by going to VBSouth.com. Taking a look at how many spots are available in a couple of things here.
Alright, we freed up about 10 gigs, so that's enough to get through the day. I'll go through and free up some more when I get a moment.
Right.
Specials back on the screen. $50 bonus. This next 7x3 is closed. So let's do this.
Let's see, I think how many spots are left in that Sterling? I think we've got
19.
Yep, 19's what I see. Sorry, I clicked update, which said 0.
Yeah.
Sterling has Sterling, yeah, 19. So 19 left for that one. Get that Acuna as well.
Alright, we are going to give away this latent flash promo. See how many times we're going to randomize. Seven times in the latent flash promo.
Good luck, everybody.
And we have our names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ryan James. That didn't work. All right. That has been given away. What has been giveth cannot be taketh away if John Palarmas is going on vacation. He's gonna party like he's on vacation.
Nice.
I haven't had a vacation in 5, 6, 7 years. It's been a while.
Well, I'm actually going on vacation on Wednesday. I mean, I'll be working down there with you guys and stuff and doing the show and everything, but at least going, well, I guess it's as close to vacation as I'm going to get. I'm going out of town with my son down to Florida to see my mom and his grandma. But, yeah, we don't take many vacations. My one time to get out normally every year is the National.
Are you driving or flying?
To Florida, we're flying.
Ah.
We're flying. flying. If we were driving, I'd swing through.
Yeah, that was my question.
No, it's not that far at all. But yeah, we're flying. Jude loves the airplanes and stuff. If my parents still lived like where I grew up, I might drive down so I could have a car and go see other people. But they moved outside of the Tampa, Dover area, which if anybody's down and wants to hang out while I'm down there, definitely hit me up. But yeah, so we'll be flying down to Tampa on Wednesday. I'm excited.
Next person to close something out, we're going to add a RJ Barrett Crusade to the pile.
Wow. Nice.
Big stack of Prism on the pile. Most drafts, some NBA. RJ Barrett Crusade just added.
Nice. Very nice.
All you got to do is close something.
Wow. Let's see here. Talk about a good deal just for closing something up. That's awesome right there. Lots of awesome stuff available too. Got some 89 Upper Deck. Some 94 Upper Deck SP Baseball. I love that stuff. That stuff's nice. 8 spots left in that one.
I think Mikey just tuckered everybody out, man.
What's that?
I think Mikey just tuckered everybody out, man.
I do too. I think everybody went pretty hard this afternoon, and the wives may have sent everybody out with them this evening and making them spend the money on them.
Yeah, it was really furious before the show ended. I think
I know, I was watching.
I think Rob and Eric were just trying to compete with each other.
Yeah. I think so. I do agree with you there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is the same platform. It's all the Vintage Breaks platform. But I've noticed that some guys that break with the North don't necessarily break with the South. So we got to see what we can do to kind of change that.
Yeah, I think it has some, just due to familiarity. I think as it becomes more of a norm and everything, that it'll get there. But like I said, I think a lot of it also has to do with times too. I think especially on a Saturday, it could have been just the time that everything was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely slowed down today after a hurricane of action this afternoon. That was some crazy stuff to watch, which hopefully, guys, we can close something out. We've got an awesome setup here for the next person that closes something out. We've still got that first off the line that even if we don't fill it tonight, let's fill it this weekend and let's rip that bad boy open. We got to see what's inside there. And lots of other nice stuff up here as well. The Panini Prism Blaster Box also. Let's see, 5 spots left in the Blaster Box. The Blaster Box 6-spot random pack. So a lot of fun stuff here to close out. Lots of great. You've got the all-day $100 promo, which gets you that possible VIP spot and everything. So lots of awesome stuff here. Try and get some late night action in here. Well, I guess early evening action in here. Start the evening off right at least with some big hits here.
Correct. We do have a lot of big hits up.
Whole lot. While we do have just a little bit of time while we're waiting, also, guys, for those of you that may not be familiar, I am the host of a show called Let Me Get That Potograph, and it's a podcast that's all about the hobby, and I'll have our new episode out coming up right before I leave. It'll be out on Tuesday, but last week's episode, we actually had Micah Layton from Panini on. He's the brand manager for baseball for their baseball division. He's had other jobs in Panini as well, but that's his current position. And he came on, and it's an interview unlike any Panini interview you've really heard before. He went into some incredibly in-depth answers, and it kind of peels the curtain back on Panini a little bit and gives you try to get as many answers to questions that collectors that you guys have. And he answered quite a bit, some really shocking stuff in this interview. We're on every platform, and you can always hit me up on social media, but definitely go check out that episode if you want to hear a pretty revealing interview with Panini. Alright, and let's see. Still got that bounty with the Bowman Sterling for that 17 Bowman Acuna PSA 10. It's an amazing bounty for that Sterling too, guys. We gotta dive in here and get some of these filled. Let's see what we got.
Well, okay. We're actually gonna look at closing. It's we're not gonna fight it. It's kind of dead. So we gave that out. Give me a minute to get set up for this, and I'll be right back with you, Drew. Kind of talk about football and stuff. I'll be right back.
Sure. All right. Well, Chris is gonna go handle a little bit of that. Just chat with you guys for a little while. So, like I was saying, the interview with Panini, it's awesome. Definitely check it out. The show can actually be found on SoundCloud, iTunes, anywhere, Google Play, all of that stuff. It's called Let Me Get That Potograph. And then also, if you're football fans, Roughing the Passer. It's a live show where we actually want you guys to call in and talk with us. So it's kind of a mix between kind of like Undisputed mixed with sports radio show you hear during the day. So we have lots of people that call in and discuss stuff with us. We deal with daily fantasy and cover the week in the NFL. And then that's called Roughing the Passer. You can find that on YouTube as well. Just search Roughing the Passer. But so those are the two shows that I do in addition to working here with Chris here at Vintage Break South. But for you guys that are into the hobby, especially into the creating, what goes into creating cards, the process that goes into it, maybe where stuff's gotten, and just a lot of the logistical issues and some of the stuff like that. This interview is just, it blew my mind how honest they were, because they tend to, want to make it a fluff piece and not really deal too much about, the inner workings behind the scenes stuff. But Micah was an excellent guest that came on, and I highly recommend checking out the interview. It's about 30 minutes long, not too long or anything, but it's full of a lot of really, really interesting information. And it's funny, it all came about because, I don't know if you saw, but a friend of mine was the one that pulled the Griffey cleat out of Flawless that actually had the wrong cleat piece in it. And after I tweeted it and it went viral, Micah reached out to me, and that's how he got on the show. And I was actually able to figure out it was an Aaron Judge cleat before he could, but we did figure out that that's in fact what it was. But that's what led him to come on the show. It's an awesome interview. I definitely recommend checking it out. And it was a lot of fun, and he plans on coming on again soon and discussing it a little more. Excuse me, guys. But once again, let's see here. I guess for tomorrow, guys, I mean, we'll be here all weekend. Would love to, of course, fill that first off the line. Oh wow, we've got, okay, all right, starting to go. That's good. But tomorrow, football. I know we got a lot of football fans here and everything. What's the game you guys are looking forward to most tomorrow in football? What's the game you can't wait to see yourselves? Mine normally is my Panthers, but Panthers-Falcons is what I'm stuck with. And as bad as we are, I mean, I don't expect us to win any more this year. I don't think we're going to be rallying around our awful coach. Firing Ron Rivera was the right move. Glad we did it, but odd timing to say the least. I guess just to get that jump on it, but I would have fired him long ago if you're going to do it now. But whatever, it's been done. But a lot of awesome games and a lot of really important games tomorrow. Baltimore and Buffalo, like I said, huge implications for AFC playoff seedings. Then you've got KC and New England. Major implications. New England has to win this game because New England has absolutely no chance of going to the Super Bowl if they don't have home field advantage. They have to have those games in Foxborough. But they've got to win this game tomorrow. They cannot drop a third game. That puts Baltimore ahead of them if Baltimore gets past Buffalo, or even if they lose. They own the tiebreak. So that game right there, incredibly important. Then you've got Seattle and LA at nighttime, Sunday night, during Roughing the Passer. Check it out as we'll be covering it during the show. That game right there, LA loses, they're pretty much out of the playoffs. Seattle could lock up a spot and really push for the top seed in the NFC. So there are some major games going on this weekend. And that, by the way, there's also San Francisco and New Orleans, battle of 2 10-2 teams. So tomorrow we're not lacking for football, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of fun games. I'll be covering them throughout the day here on Vintage Breaks South, and then at nighttime on Roughing the Passer, we'll be doing a recap and analysis of it. But guys, this is a slate of games that, I mean, it's just top to bottom, stacked full of fun, interesting, and very entertaining games.
Still there, Drew? I think Drew, something's happened to Drew's mic. Let me see what I can do here 1 second. Yeah, Drew has dropped off. Technical difficulties in Drew land. Let's see. Let me get me back on here. I was not done setting up.
Exactly happened there, guys.
There you go. He's back.
Yeah, seemed to have just died on us. I don't know what happened here. StreamYard just decided to disappear on me. But don't know what happened there. But as I was saying, guys, an absolutely amazing slate of games tomorrow. And, like, so many of them have massive playoff implications and could really determine the rest of the season, because a lot of these teams, home field advantage is going to be very important come playoff time, especially when you look at the matchups right now. There's Chris making some beautiful noise.
Yeah, that is my label printer. I want it to look nice and official. I could write this down, but I'm not.
Yeah, I hear you there.
This is me setting up the mystery envelope. I'm putting the mystery in the mystery envelope.
Nice. Very nice. So, out of those games, guys, what's up, Chris?
Yeah, man.
No, so out of those games tomorrow, everybody, what's the game that you guys are looking forward to watching? What's the game that maybe you're most interested to see? I really want to see that New England game for the sole reason that I've been talking a lot about them the last couple weeks, about the problems that I think they have. I think this game sets up to be a big issue for them. And like I said, this game right here, if they do not win this game, they are going to have major problems the rest of the season because they will not have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So that New England game, something I'm very interested to watch because I know Brady and them are going to come out playing as hard as they can. It's just I don't think Brady has enough in him anymore to take over that game by himself like he could in the past.
Well, we are ready to give away this all-day $100 promo. What you had to do is you had to spend $100 throughout the course of the day at VintageBreaks.com. There are 55 entries in here. So, without further ado,
yes,
let us give this away. Drew's face is frozen. There we go. Your face was frozen. So here we go. We're going to random this away. Let me hit record. So this was a $100 promo, all day $100 promo. This was for VintageBreaks.com. Anybody that spent $100 got entered in this promo, and we are going to random this to you guys. So here we go.
Good luck.
We're going to randomize it 8 times. Alabama math had to count. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. We have top 3, Harry Cassup, Todd Davidson, and the Threat, James Ector. So, Harry, you have won a mystery envelope. So let's open Harry's mystery envelope and see what he gets. Let me go back to here.
I've been looking forward to this. I've been waiting to see one of these opened. I haven't got to see one since we started. So really looking forward to seeing one of these get ripped up.
Well, this is a special one. It doesn't have a card in it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a piece of paper with a list of prizes on it.
Awesome.
So, the first prize, I'm gonna slow roll them like this. First prize is a VIP spot. That $1,000, yeah. So you normally have to spend $1,000 getting a VIP, and that's going to be given away at this show. Those Clemente rookies, you get it. You get in, Harry. Second,
wow.
in your mystery pack, $150 break credit.
Wow.
So you get that as well. Third, $150 in Just Collect or Just Collect Cards eBay credit. The two eBay accounts, Just Collect and Just Collect Cards. So that's the third prize.
Wow.
Fourth is you get a spot in 2009 Bowman Draft where you can hit a Mike Trout Chrome Auto.
Wow. Now
So,
what other break group are you gonna get an envelope like that? That's amazing.
So that's yours. I'm gonna email Sam, let him know what you got.
Congratulations, man.
Todd Davidson gets a VIP spot. So there's 2 VIP spots given away in this. And third place, the Threat, gets $200 in break credit.
Congrats, everybody. You guys deserve it.
So let me email this out to Sam. There will be no J5 at the show tomorrow. He is on vacation. He's going to put a little liquor in his coconut water.
I hear you, but Vintage Break South will be on.
Right. Hope it's not as slow as it was today. But if it is, we'll deal with it.
Hopefully we're breaking that first off the line.
Yeah. I'm going to have dreams about this first off the line.
Me too.
So, all right.
Prism Blast.
All right, it is 7:35. We are going to sign off. Thank you for watching. We will be back with you tomorrow.
See you guys later.